unfortunately, no letters from Georgia reached him, or at least not in a compelling way. And Elijah Clark and those able-bodied Georgians were orphaned, obscured from the history, although the fine state you live in has dedicated a state park. It's a beautiful place. It's up north of you, kind of towards the South Carolina line. So if you're ever up that way, check out the Elijah Clark State Park, and you can go hear all about it. Well, I'm going to stop there because I am guilty of putting people to sleep talking about history. So I don't want to do that to you. It is that time of the morning. Okay, yeah, so Light Horse Henry Lee for the win there. Already, I think I have, well, unless you want to know what Leesburg's original name was, I won't put you on the spot. It was Wooten Station, 1870. It was all about a railway. You probably know of a railroad that goes through that fine town of yours, Wooten, W-O-O-T-E-N. Used to be the county seat. I'm reading that now. It's amazing what you can find on the internet. All right, that's it. I'm out of things to talk about. November 5, Papa Sierra, W4. Oh, I know what to ask you. Are you a Go Dogs fan? Or are you still hanging on to those Razorbacks? Now, that's a very important question. Over.
W4OBT from N5PS. Well, Mark, I am a dog fan, but the Mississippi State Bulldogs, not the Georgia Bulldogs. I have been a fan of that school for many years, since I sent about 3 children over there to get educated. So. And they received a good bit of my money in the process, so I have to pull for the Mississippi State Bulldogs. Now, I was married to a woman at one time that was from Arkansas, and she was, and still is, the biggest Razorback fan alive. So you can imagine the turmoil in the household on the weekends, especially when the Razorbacks played Mississippi State or even Ole Miss at the time, because I was sure pulled for Ole Miss playing those pigs, that's for sure. But thanks for the history lesson on Leesburg. I'm ashamed that I didn't already know that, but good to know that Light Horse was the man they named the county and the county seat of Leesburg after. I actually live closer to Albany, which is just a few miles south of Leesburg. I work in Albany, and I live just outside of Albany, just across the Lee County line, so that makes my mailing address turn to Leesburg, but I'm actually closer to Albany, which is a much larger city. And that's where I work in the local NBC affiliate there, the engineering department. But, yeah, it's getting late. Mark, I see now it's almost 1 a.m. for you and I, so I think I will sign with you, and it's been good talking with you, and we'll look for you another time. I think I've heard you in here several times on this frequency, just was always tied up, unable to jump in, or when I got ready to jump in, somebody else beat me to it, so finally got through to you tonight, but we'll look forward to talking to you another night. Maybe we'll pick up and continue the history lesson. W4OBT 73 from N5PS.
All right, now you got to tell me the origin of the name of Albany, and now that you're rolling your eyes, no, you don't, but feel free to, because I don't know the answer to that. So I do know there was something about Indians. But I did just now pull up a page. The seat of Daugherty County. Let's see. It used to be called Americus, Thomasville, and Valdosta? No, that's a... Anyway. Oh, it's got a very nice museum of art there. Look at that. Yeah, the Creek Indians. They played a role. Yeah, the Flint River. All right, well, that'll be your homework assignment, and I will grade it. Well, now I have to ask you before you go what kind of work you do, because you have a broadcaster's voice. So are you in radio or TV ever?
Well, I do work for the local NBC, ABC television affiliate, but I'm the chief engineer there. They don't let me on camera or near a microphone, unfortunately.
Well, that's too bad. You have a very nice resonant voice there, so you ought to bring them a demo tape of you on the radio. Yeah, you can do that by going to an SDR site. They all have a record function, and you can go in there and wave that in their face and say, look, listen, what you're missing out on there. So, all right, well, Mississippi State Bulldogs, they're different than the Go Dog Sycamore, as obnoxious as it can be, and good old Ugga. Now, there is a way for you to make up for lost time and get properly acclimated as a Georgian. Because there was a comedian way back when. His name was Louis Grizzard. Do you by chance have any recollection of Louis Grizzard, over?
Oh, yes, I remember Louis Grizzard. He was quite funny. He could really tell some tall tales, Earl.
Yeah, he was from Mormon, Georgia there, and he wrote a book titled "They Tore Out My Heart and Stomped That Sucker Flat." He smoked himself to death of a bunch of heart attacks. I think he died at 38. But they played an awful trick on him. He was working for the AGC there, Atlanta Journal-Constitution, and they shipped him off. And I can still hear his way of pronouncing the city to Chicago. He had that deep resonant, well, like you, Chicago. And boy, did they ever play a trick on him. Chicago, now there was a writer up there named Studs Terkel. Do you remember Studs Terkel, over?
No, I don't believe I do, Owen.
Well, I don't know that much about it, but I know one man you remember. I would bet this Orion too that you know who this phrase belongs to. And now you know the rest of the story.
Oh, yeah, Paul. My mind went blank. It's getting late in the night.
Paul Harvey. Ding, ding, ding. Good, because I don't want to give up my radio, so I'm going to help you with the last name. All right, well, listen, thanks for playing along here. That was enjoyable. Come back and I'll find out how you did on your homework assignment. November 5, Papa Sierra off to Mash the Pillow from W4OVT 73.
73 Mark and 5 PS.
Never thought I'd let you go, did you? Yeah, off you go. All right. I think I put you in the log, didn't I? Yes, I did. Studs Terkel. What a name. That's a name. It's like Red Skelton. I bet you remember him, too. Probably may not remember Danny Fontaine, though. Danny Fontaine, he was, in this politically correct world, he wouldn't get away with that. He was the drunk. But boy, could he sing. He made several albums. We had one. Frank Fontaine. And then old Otis and the Andy Griffin Show. Yeah, that wouldn't be politically correct. Old Otis would check himself into jail.